In the heart of Victoria, just a 90-minute drive northeast of Melbourne, you'll find the Shire of Murrindindi. Here you have so much at your fingertips. Natural wonders, delicious food and wine, fabulous country accommodation, friendly towns, snow and plenty more.
Our journey begins in Yea, well renowned for great wine and local produce. From there we travel to Marysville, home to spectacular waterfalls and the snow-filled Lake Mountain. And finally on to Alexandra and Lake Eildon, a popular holiday hotspot for water sports lovers and fishing enthusiasts. Yea is truly a nature lover's paradise. It's also well renowned for quality wines. Our first stop takes us to the home of Philip Lobley Wines.
What makes a Yea Valley wine unique?
It's really the topography. It starts with that. We have this lovely, cool evening air that drifts across our vineyards, and during the day you don't see those high spikes in temperature. You see this beautiful, gentle ripening process, particularly during that time of the year in March, which is really critical for us. And we find that with the gentle ripening process, we produce these really elegant wines that have power, but they're not big blockbusters. They're not going to attack you.
Fabulous. And you've chosen 3 of them today. What have we got? We
have a barrel fermented Sauvignon Blanc, we have Pinot Noir, and we have a Cabernet Franc.
3 of your favourites?
3 of my favourites indeed, yes.
When people come and visit you on site, what can they do here?
We can offer pizzas, they can have a wine tasting, but I think most importantly they can relax and just enjoy the dam and what it offers with its bird life and the reptiles that live here. It's a really unique, special place in that regard.
And your bread baking is a separate business, but you do bake it on site here. So tell us a bit about the unique way that you bake the bread.
Well, that goes all the way back to the Egyptians, I must say. The process, it's sourdough bread. It's baked in a wood-fired oven. It's called a retained heat wood-fired oven. You load your loaves straight on the hearth, directly where the fire was. And this is how bread has been baked for centuries. We also use the waste product from our local mill. So we're taking that waste product that they can't use and turning that into this beautiful sourdough bread that my wife Lynn bakes. And it's really quite a unique process. And the other thing is, it's flour, water and salt. That's it.
That's it?
Yep.
Terrific. And it's stocked locally, obviously, if someone wants to come and try this bread.
They can get it in Kinglake. They can buy it in Yea, and you can in fact go into some of the cafes in Yea and also enjoy Lynn's toasted sourdough bread, and possibly with smashed avocado, who knows.
Brilliant, my favourite.
It's on to the township of Yea as we visit the Wywater Discovery Centre. This place is perfect for the whole family. It's educational and a lot of fun.
We're standing in the interactive interpretive wing at the minute, where there are so many hands-on activities that all of our visitors can enjoy and experience and learn so much about how important water is for us as a nation, as a community and as a locality. And of course, once you spend time in the interpretive centre, you go outside and you experience the outside as well, the wetlands themselves. We're trying to educate and inform and enable the public at large to explore how important water is for our community, for our environment and for our planet. The wetlands themselves are open, of course, every day of the year. The Discovery Centre itself is open for 363 days of the year. We're only closed 2 days, Good Friday and Christmas Day.
Time to get active, so why not take a bike ride along the Great Victorian Rail Trail through Yea to Mansfield. There's more than 134 kilometres of trail that takes you through the Murrindindi Shire. Now that you've worked up an appetite, a stop at one of Yea's delicious cafes is a must.
Heidi is with us now at Manifest Cafe at Yea Emporium. Tell us a bit about your philosophy here.
Very much about following the Chittislow principles of involving the community and supporting people to eat well, to enjoy eating together and enjoy locally grown produce.
Now Yea is a Chittislow town. Tell us what that actually means.
It started back in 1999 in Italy, and it's related to the slow food movement. So it's about an awareness of where produce comes from. low food miles, so things not travelling long distances to get to the place where they're used. It's a whole philosophy around community. We have the Emporium part too, which is local people selling their wares here. It centres around second-hand and handmade stuff generally, and locally grown produce too is very strong.
It's back in the car to experience the famous scenic drive through the Black Spur on our way to Marysville. Marysville is nestled in the foothills of Melbourne's closest alpine resort, and the township itself is picturesque to say the least. It's also home to boutique shops like the Marysville Lolly Shop. It's here where I thought I'd try one of the most sour lollies on the planet, and I certainly wasn't disappointed. Now try keeping a straight face while sampling one of these. You're guaranteed a few laughs along the way. But thankfully, it's more than just sour lollies. You'll also find plenty of local produce and yummy treats to take home for you and your loved ones. Now, if you're interested in spending time in Marysville, there's lots of quality accommodation options to choose from. Marysville Garden Cottages is just metres from the township, so all the shops, cafes and local walking trails are at your doorstep. These 8 cottages have been designed for couples looking for a relaxing retreat. They have a touch of old world charm while still integrating modern comforts. It's time to head out on one of the many walking and cycling trails in Marysville. We decided to visit Stevenson's Falls. It's only a 3-kilometre drive from the township and one of Victoria's highest waterfalls, plummeting more than 84 metres. It's also the perfect place for a photo or two. Now, just a 20-minute drive from here on the very same sunny day, you can find yourself at this winter wonderland known as Lake Mountain Resort. It's great fun for visitors of all ages. Take a romantic walk through the snowfields, make a snowman, take part in some thrills and spills on the village toboggan run, treat the kids to the adrenaline-pumping tube run, or even the heart-pounding flying fox. Book a snowboarding lesson for the little ones, or even take to the hills for some cross-country skiing. There's so much to do here that you might need a little food and wine to take it all in. Time to leave Marysville and travel to the township of Alexandra and the popular holiday hotspot of Lake Eildon. The township of Alexandra still keeps its old world charm with many historical fully restored buildings within the main street. You'll also find many boutique stores like Grant Street Grocer, stocking products from across the Murrindindi Shire. It has everything you need for the perfect, authentic Murrindindi meal. As we take a scenic drive on our way to Lake Eildon, we stop by this picturesque location for a spot of fishing. Over 80% of Australia's trout is sourced from Murrindindi Shire.
Lee is joining us now from Eildon Trout Farm. Lee, this is a fun day out for the whole family, isn't it?
Absolutely, nice and relaxing. We've got good weather today, so yeah, why not come down and have a bit of a fish.
For sure. And what sort of fishing do you offer?
We offer everything from easy fishing for young kids up to the most experienced fly fishermen. So there's a little bit for everyone.
And what sort of fish can you catch?
We provide ponds with different fish, and then this lake that we're fishing in here has quite a mixture. So we've got everything from Atlantic salmon to brown trout, brook trout, rainbow trout. So there's a bit of everything. And once you've caught what you wanted to take home, we can clean it up in the shop for you and take it home and you can cook it.
And are you pretty much guaranteed to catch a fish?
Yeah, we provide a little pond by the shop, which we make quite simple. So at the end of the day, if you're having trouble catching a fish, you can always go up there and get an easy one to take home. Yep.
Fantastic. And when can people come and visit you? Are you open 7 days?
7 days a week, all year round. The only day we're shut is Christmas Day.
It's on to our final destination, Lake Eildon, one of Victoria's most popular holiday destinations. It's your chance to camp lakeside or even book a houseboat for a memorable experience like no other. If you love your water sports, you won't find a better lake than this one. Lake Eildon National Park is certainly the perfect place to eat, play and stay.
Well, as you can see, there's plenty to experience here in the Shire of Murrindindi. Being just 90 minutes from Melbourne, you can make it a day trip, or if you have longer, you certainly won't run out of things to see and do. So come and visit the heart of Victoria and immerse yourself in all of this splendour that is naturally Murrindindi.